it's hard to put into words, I guess, how awesome it feels right now. I can't tell you enough how proud I am of the girls for battling. We were just talking in the hallway last time we were at Regis. We were in a little bit of a rough patch. So we talked after that game about changing our story, so kind of turning the season around and things that we can do to fix it and breathing new life into the season. And, I mean, we did just that. And the credit goes completely to the team and their ability to stick with it and grind it out and persevere through the hard parts. Super proud, super excited, and we're not done yet, and excited for what's to come. Yeah, I think so. I think we were able to kind of learn tactically what Regis is trying to do. Studied a lot of film, and adjusted tactically to what we could do to break down their defense as well as to shut down their attack. They've got some very talented players, very fast, quality athletes, that they're a dynamic team. They'll pass through the middle, but they also like to go over the top. So we were just making sure that we weren't allowing them to play in behind us. And I mean, I got to hand it to our back line, led by this one. They've just held it down, completely. Kind of the same story with Metro. We got a goal from this one, putting it away for us. And just we talk about defending as a whole team, defending from the front all the way back to the back line. And, we weathered a storm, I think, and we were able to hold them off. And that's just plain old determination, I think, and organization, and the girls working their butts off to the last second to make it happen. And it just kind of reflects, I think, the whole season and how we were able to turn things around. There's just persevering and believing in each other, and I'm in awe by what we were able to do and able to turn things around. It's one thing to kind of know you can do it, but it's another thing to actually get it done, and I got to give the shout out to the team for doing it. Yeah, that's what we said at halftime. It's just, it only takes one, man. We got a solid defense. All we need is one, and we can trust our defense to get us the rest of the way. Our plan was to shut them down and to score goals. I mean, it wasn't necessarily coming in saying, hey, we're the underdog, let's just hold them off. That wasn't really our mentality. Our mentality was we can play with the best of them, and we're here to prove that. And that was kind of the pregame talk, is in our locker room, we know how good we are, and now it's time to go out on this stage and prove it. And we did just that, and proud of the team for it.
Sure. So this year, I mean, we had one, our old outside back, Megan, she left when she was a first team all-conference, so it was kind of big shoes to fill, but I feel like we got some good recruits. Cece, a freshman, and then Alicia really stepped up to fill in that hole. So it really helped our back line mesh as a unit. It kind of was hard at first. Obviously, with our record, it's not perfect, but that kind of made us stronger as a whole because we could figure out our weaknesses and then we fixed them. So they really did a really good job of learning, and we're all about teaching each other. So like Ree will help Alicia, or Brittany will help me, so on. So it really helped. And then Lexa stepping up and saving all those shots from today and every other game she's played in. She is an amazing keeper, and I am so glad we have her. I love that girl, and she's a freshman, so she's going to do big things. I'm really excited to see what she does. So we kind of knew who we were playing against. So when it was, I don't know the names exactly, but 3, we knew she's a really dynamic player. She can either turn you on the dime or pass it. So we kind of just had to go against her, like knowing that she could turn you. So we played the players a little bit differently, but overall we were just really solid. We wouldn't let them get shots off, and it didn't come from just the back line. Our midfield did a really good job of stepping to the ball and not letting them shoot. So that really helped our defense out a lot. So I shout out to them too.
Well, the award, that's awesome. It feels like a lot of hard work paid off, and obviously could not have scored a single goal this year without my team. So a ton of credit goes to the team just working together, giving me those opportunities. But again, after getting that kind of award, you kind of have to, again, put it behind you and focus on the next games ahead, because you can't let that get to you and let that be enough. So just being able to push through that and just take it one game at a time, keep pushing for goals. So I think about halfway, or a little more than halfway through the season, a few teams started doing that, just kind of closing in or doubling or man marking. So we kind of tried a bunch of different things. Today I think it worked out pulling me back into the mid. just to kind of switch it up a little bit. We put Hannah up top, who played amazing today. She was able to hold the ball for us, and I was able to make different types of runs. But we kind of started to expect that, so we, game plan for that, putting me out wide, coming down in the middle, but just pushing. And then Jess and I think have had a few goals together this season. She has an incredible through ball, over the top ball. Literally anytime she gets her foot on it, she's looking for me, and I'm looking to finish them. This one felt good. Today, again, what Coach was saying, we knew we could do it today, but going into it again, it's one thing to say and believe that we can do it, and then it's one thing to get it done. So this is definitely one that you remember forever. This is one that sticks. So it felt good today.
Yeah, I mean, this is my first year with the program, so coming in, it was big shoes to fill. And, kind of just the girls kind of implementing a different game plan. I'm a different coach, so we did things a little bit differently, and it was hard at first, but being able to fight through those things and put it together and get to the championship, I think, is something that it's hard to put into words. I know that we knew going into this that we were going to have to beat, if we were going to make it all the way, we were going to have to beat teams that we hadn't beat yet this year. But I think it might have helped us a little bit that we faced Metro, Regis, and Mines 3 games in a row when we were in our slump. So they haven't seen our best. So in the long run, I think it might have helped us out because they didn't quite know what we're capable of. So we've just been getting better and better every single game, and we're peaking at the right time. Our whole team's healthy. We're very fit, and a lot of that is goes back to the summer and the girls the work that the girls put in over the summer to get fit. And that's allowed us to stay healthy going into the postseason. We're peaking at the right time, really, and that's kind of what's helped us, get to this point. And I think every game that we've played has been better and better than the last, and that's what we're looking to put together again on Sunday, a game that's better than it was today. And we talk a lot about that. Our team motto is kind of be the 1%, meaning, be 1% better every single day. And I think the team has bought onto that and implemented it, and it's showing. So